Get rich fast with csgofast.com.
Another major, the second consecutive title for SK, obviously before Luminosity at MLG Columbus. Winning against Liquid, quite one-sidedly, I have to say. How do you kind of feel about the matchup before the event? Because Liquid was this big story, beating all these good teams throughout on the way.
I mean, Liquid's story, I mean, it's amazing. The run they had this tournament, the teams they had to get through, it was really impressive. But in the end, that final has that much more weight on it, and they are a momentum team. And we learned from that, as we also are a momentum team, but we had to learn how to control that momentum when it starts negatively. And we knew that if we had a good start on each map, that we'd be able to hold their momentum down a lot. And thankfully for us, we won almost every pistol. We won the ecos that when they were starting gaining momentum, and we just couldn't let them get on a roll, because when they started, like on cobbles, they were having a few rounds where they were getting there, and we broke it with an eco. So I mean, it helps a lot. They were amazing this tournament, though. We thought the match would be really a lot harder than this.
Yeah, I imagine the veto wasn't really surprising to you guys. Obviously, they had to veto overpass against you. They vetoed it the whole tournament. Same with you guys. Kind of was pretty obvious. Yeah, were you be satisfied with Nuke as kind of this random map that you don't really know how teams are strong on it?
Liquid is one of the teams that most practice Nuke, so we weren't very happy with the randomizer, and we just decided we wanted to do it in 2 maps if possible. I mean, with their vetoes, we thought they'd veto either Mirage or Overpass. If they vetoed Mirage, we would not pick Overpass, because we know they'd be preparing for it since they were vetoing it. And we just knew our map pick we'd have to take, and Cobble, they were really good, but they kind of learned that style from us, the way we do things. Peacemaker has brought a lot of that to them, so I mean, we just try to keep ourselves 1 or 2 steps ahead in that, and it ended up going pretty well in our favor. We were able to predict a lot of their moves.
Now, I wanted to go back at least a little bit to the previous match with Virtus Pro in the semifinals. Obviously, a very close battle. The cobblestone, I think it went into overtime, and pretty much the whole thing. But then again, Nuke 16-4 or a scoreline like that, very one-sided. Yeah, just run us through that, the Virtus Pro semifinal quickly, because I know they've been practicing very hard for this.
I mean, Virtus Pro is one of those teams that just rises to the occasion. I mean, you can never count them out, because the better the team they play against, the better they are going to play, and they are so experienced. The Cobblestone match, we were doing really well. They were doing well. We made a lot of mistakes, so did they. So it was back and forth, and when we had the chance to close it, I mean, we had the 15-14 on 2v1, and we didn't think correctly and lost to Neo. And they took care of the momentum. Even in overtime, Cold Zero got an amazing ace, and then we couldn't follow up with that. So it was all in the details. Nuke was very risky by them, because even though we didn't have the best showing against Flipside on it, everyone knows we've been practicing it, and we had that bad showing against Flipside because we had a rough start. We started on the better side of the map, and we started going 1 and 6 because of the mistakes we were doing. We were letting them take control of secret entry, and I mean, once we learned from our mistakes, Virtus Pro weren't able to do anything on it. Snacks tried to go down vents a lot. They tried to walk through secret, but we always had someone there waiting for them, so easy to control as well.
So yeah, I mean, I want to talk about Nuke overall as well. You obviously had to practice it a lot before, as you said, and all these other teams actually practice quite a lot. I heard NIP as well. Fnatic actually put some time into it, even though they didn't play it, I think. So yeah, how do you now see Nuke as the 7 maps instead of Inferno?
I mean, Nuke is such an old map. Of course, it's been updated, but I think it's a very cool map. There's a lot of tactical aspect to learn of it, because since it's so fast rotation, you really have to control the map portions that you have and everything like that. Once they tweak 1 or 2 little details, I think it will be one of the best competitive maps. And I felt like this tournament, most people practice not to pick it, but to maybe have a fallback if someone did it. And I mean, we practiced as if we were going to pick it. We just didn't, because it was too risky.
All right. Now, I know you guys didn't want to talk about this E-League thing. Didn't really want to say something that you regretted. You've had a couple of days to cool down. Is there anything you want to talk about?
I mean, I don't think there's so many things that go on behind decisions like this. We're really sad we don't get to play a league like that. We're especially sad the way things were handled with us because of misinformation. I mean, but it's sad for the league as well. They aren't going to have the 2 times major champion in the final. So it kind of does discredit their tournament a bit. Even no matter who wins, they won't have to go against us. It's sort of like the asterisk we had in our first major, where well, you didn't beat Fnatic, so you're not the best. I mean, it's just it's a bad situation for everyone. But we hope to be able to be there in season 2 and well, then show what a real league is supposed to look like.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Do you have any last words? Shout outs to maybe your Brazilian fans or fans that we actually saw here, quite a lot of them.
And I just want to thank everybody, SK, our families that showed up, all the fans here in Brazil. It was on TV. I've been receiving such amazing messages. It's so amazing, man. I love you all. Thank you for everything. That's it.
Thank you very much again. And congratulations, obviously, on the second major title here. Yeah. With this, we're kind of closing out the coverage from ESL One Cologne. I think we have a few more pieces to push out. So yeah, stay tuned to hltv.org in the future.